The first thing that I'm going to want to do here is cut these down just a little bit because I don't necessarily want the full height 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper for a control panel. If I can save some headspace, I certainly will here. I have a sharp utility knife, new blade, and we're going to go ahead and use a straight edge to cut across the control panel here and get rid of that headspace on top. Same with the bottom. I'm going to do like this so I don't edit out any of my words here on the bottom. Press down firmly. Nice. And then I'm going to cut these sides off as well here, just using a standard scissors. We'll use these, we'll leave this 11 inches wide. I just want to cut off that lamination there on the sides of the paper. So here's what we got, you guys. Kind of what I wanted, basically 4.5 by 11 sheets of paper made into control panels. And we're going to go ahead and build our frames to get these mounted up. For the Marshall sub panel, I elected to use just wood glue to glue the 3/4 member to the masonite here. And I think that'll work just fine. I put a clamp on this and we'll wait for that to set up. With regard to the Marshall panel, I decided to forego the screws here and just use wood glue. I've got a clamp on and we'll wait for that to set up before I do anything else with this particular panel. It could be said that reason won out here. I decided to countersink these screws here on this Sioux City panel. This is the one that I decided to screw as an experiment. The rest of them I've glued over here, these other 4, and I think I would elect to do that the same way again and not bother with the screws. So now while I'm waiting for glue to set on these panels, I'm going to go ahead and build frames. So then I drilled the holes and countersank in one step the side members here. You might remember from the Scratch Built Helix video that I'm using this little tool that does both your pilot holes and your countersink at one step. I got this at Home Depot and I'm really thankful for this tool. It's saved me a lot of time over the years that I've had it, and I don't know what I'd do without it. So then I did all these uprights assembly line style here and used a little piece of scrap plywood for underneath here so I don't drill into my brand new bench top. I might discuss the bench top here later, but I'm pretty proud of it. So I finally have a shop out in the garage. So here essentially you have your test fit view of the back side of the panel. This member here will be attached. The other side of it will be attached to the back side of the fascia of the layout. So I just got done attaching the frame together here with a little dab of wood glue, and I'm using these number 8 by 1 1/4 inch star bit screws. I love these things. Here's the front of the panel. This is what do you call it? Scratch and dent wood from Home Depot. This will be attached to the inside of the fascia. You will not see that. So here are the 5 frames. We are ready to put the panels on. I guess probably the next step will be to drill holes for the DPT switches and get those powered, and then we will probably put the hinges on and attach the panels to the frames. These frames are all not earmarked for any particular panel. They're all the same size. Basically 7 by 11-ish, 7 inches tall here, 11 inches, 11 1/4 inches wide actually, to make sure we can swing the panel out. These are the hinges that I plan on using, or the hinges that I did use on the first panel, and I will continue to use these. These are fairly inexpensive. I can't remember, maybe $1.50 or so, $2, something like that, a pair at Fleet Farm. You may find these other places. And you may find, I don't necessarily know that these need to be as big as they are, but they're about the smallest that I could find. So we're going to go ahead and get those switches installed now. I've got a 3/16 or a 1/4 inch, I can't remember, bit here. I've got a straight edge to clamp the graphic down to the masonite hardboard, and my clamps here bring you back when we're drilling. So those of you not familiar with these DPT switches, I've explained wiring these before, but these come in sort of a kit, I guess, if you will. You get the washers, and then there's a little locking, or there's a little nut that locks on the front side of these things. So basically what you're left to do here is insert these through the back side of your control panel, and they are threaded here, and I didn't bore these holes out very much, so they're a tight fit here. That's okay. And there really is no up and down to these. Just for neatness, I guess I'm interested in having them all sort of oriented the same way, so that toggle throws in a satisfying manner for the user, switchman, whatever you might want to call the person that's throwing the switch on the user side of the panel. There, now all nice and straight up and down. We're ready to solder power onto the back side here. I think maybe I said pliers, but I'm actually using an 11/32 deep well socket here to tighten these up, or at least that's what I did on the other panel, and that seemed to work out fairly well. I don't know if 11/32 is exactly the size to use here, but we're not torquing on it too much. So even if this is a metric size for real here, we're probably doing okay. I haven't rounded up yet to round off a corner on one of these nuts yet. So there you go. There's Marshall, Minnesota control panel. We will need to solder power to the back. You've seen me do that before, but you'll see me do it again here in this episode, so let's get started on that. So here are my 5 switch panels ready to be installed out on the layout. So here I am mounting the last panel in the last frame here. I have Marshall, Minnesota. I have pre-drilled holes in accordance with the holes on the hinges here. These hinges, again, are little Richelieu, I guess. Richelieu. This is from Fleet Farm. Again, you guys think I live at Fleet Farm, but I don't. And we just line those holes up with the pilot holes, and we insert a screw here. And basically the process was the same for the little 3/4 by 3/4 piece where I attached the screw. And again, this is, you're looking at the front of the panel here, and this part will be attached to the back side of the fascia on the layout. Okay, so then you have your hinged panel here, and we can attach wiring to the back. That'll be the next step in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode here. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe for more. Stay tuned for more on this same subject. We're going to be moving into wiring on these panels here later this week, and check back for more content here on the Black Hills and Eastern Railroad. Thank you for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.